Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 Pocket Sand. Pocket Sand been in here stirring up crap, ain't? Hey, 71. Hey, Betty Down Boop. Hey, Ginger. Um, Let me see. Hey, Kelly Cares. Hey, Fruit Fly. Trauma Mama, which that's me. I tried to let y'all know they're waiting on broken. Her phone just echoed and she left, and she should be right back. Her phone was making an echo sound or something. So I don't know. She'll be right back. Um, how's everybody doing tonight? We ain't doing biscuit time tonight. She changed it till tomorrow. We decided we'd just do it till tomorrow. So it's not tonight, Mark. It's actually tomorrow, I guess. Uh, she's got a company over tonight. She had her grandkids and some of her grandkids over tonight. So she's moved it till tomorrow. Where's she at? She just bumped off and just 2 seconds ago, right when it started. She went off to and come back on. She had to turn YouTube off and stuff, but she was just here. Well, butter my biscuits and hey, April showers, spring flowers. I do have some verses and stuff like you was wanting, and I can get you a tumbler made if you want one. She came back and then she bought back again. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Savannah. Uh, yeah, at least Mark showed up tonight. Hey, hippie sissy, how are you doing? Ain't no biscuit though. No biscuits. That's it. I'm leaving. Really? Y'all ready to watch biscuits? Hey, Hemi. Let me see. Are we echoing this time again? I don't think so yet. Are you talking?
They
Now,
are. They're wanting. I mean, they want. Yeah, so bad. But I mean, like, uh, time got away from me a little bit because I'm running slow because of my, being sick.
I told him
And
she had your grandkids and stuff too tonight. So
yeah, and then my grandkids, my son and my daughter-in-law, they was worried about me, so they all come, and then the grandkids, they wasn't going nowhere because my kitchen is a wreck, and like the house is a wreck. So my oldest granddaughter she is just cleaning and getting. She won't let me do nothing.
you think two people that live together by themselves, no children, the house would be spotless?
Right, right.
I
That's
just can't
hilarious.
believe.
I am no. Well, who's that person? Martha Stewart. I
Oh,
didn't sign up for that. I don't know who labeled that women were supposed to do housework. That's just or laundry, housework.
shoot, that's
Who
all I
labeled
do
that a
every day.
woman's job?
Housework, laundry, wash dishes, mop the floor, sweep the floor. You name it, that's what I do daily.
Well, I think that men
Because I ain't
should.
got nothing else to do. I might as well clean here.
Well,
So
I'll find something
yeah,
else to
everybody
do.
thought we were having biscuits and gravy tonight. That's good though.
No,
I
I
didn't think we'd have
know,
anybody
but
show
I
up
mean,
with it when we did biscuits and gravy.
the process. I mean, like getting the camera. I mean, like doing the camera thing. The camera angles and all that. We've got to
Yeah.
work with that a little bit because we didn't realize. We just thought we was just going to throw ourselves into this, but your camera angles are going to have to be right because we have to have one on the stove and one on the mixing stuff, and then the switching back and forth. We're going to have to figure that out tomorrow, and then get all the ingredients, organized. It was just a little bit more than what I thought. When I started putting it
New
all together,
member.
I was like, this is going to be a lot to do, to get ready for it. I mean, because that it's so weird because it's so easy to do, but to show everybody, and stuff. I don't know. And for it to be funny because I know it's going to be when you get into that dough. I know it's going to be funny.
We're gonna learn how to make some moonshine next, Mark.
Yeah.
We got a new member here.
And I'm really
4
excited about it. I mean, like, I'm really excited about cooking it,
426 is
online.
Hemi is you see our new member on the thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
I don't even think you listen to me when I'm talking.
I do
Hemi's a new
too.
member.
Okay. Well, oh, hi, Henny. Thank you. That's wonderful.
um, yeah. Someone said strip poker. I gotta dig out my tassels, is what Pocket Sand said.
Oh.
Oh, I
then
got
we had
done with.
one. And didn't we one night somebody was going to do a pole dance? Wasn't that Andrea? She's the pole dancer.
Oh, her
We'll
and
have
Mark
y'all
was
all
joking one
lined up.
night.
Yeah, we'll have y'all all lined up for something interesting. But
Hey,
I'm
fruit
just really
fly.
happy about all of you guys wanting to do the cooking thing because I mean I'm excited about it. But
I figure nobody show up for cooking.
I know, and I thought it was going to be a lot easier than what it is. And but I just need just one more day to get it all together. So the camera angles is my main thing now. Yours too. You were worried about your camera angles.
I just
I
had
mean,
to
I
take my
wasn't worried about
laptop
the
and sit
camera
over
angles
there.
until MKB brought that up, and then it was something else for me. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So, but we want it to be pleasant for y'all. I mean, we don't want it to be like, totally messed up.
If
But
I'm gonna burn my house down, I gotta make sure I got my camera fixed just right. So
oh,
I
and
have
you,
proof.
oh, yeah, and you need your fire extinguisher. Yeah, you need a fire extinguisher for sure. But I did make y'all guys don't. I did make um uh gravy and sausage for my dinner tonight.
Did it turn out good?
Yeah, I did it like really fast. Um, I think it was like 9:07 when I started it, and I was like racing around at the end to get it done.
Hey, Luana, welcome.
But see, I'm not eat. I mean, my stomach is just not. I'm not eating really very good right now anyway. So I have to have something easier for me to eat.
I got through with Kelly Cares Tumblr today and Aussie True Crimes Tumblr today. I got two of them done today,
Oh, you
so I got
did?
to get those out tomorrow.
I
Yeah,
know that
she
I
sent
saw
me
those
what she
ones that
wanted.
you did. And boy, I like those. Were nice.
I just got to see how much it's going to cost to ship Aussie True Crimes. I hadn't done
Yeah.
that yet, so she said that she'd help out if it's really too much.
Well, I
So
think that the shipping process has gone down a little bit. They're not as bad as what they were before, but I mean they're still high. But
Kelly, yours looks really good. It turned out good, and I used all three pics that you sent me, so it turned out really good. I think you'll be happy with it. I think it looks real good.
and my daughter-in-law and my grandkids were on me about my smoking. Uh, I mean
Uh
they're
oh.
on my back heavy duty right now
Hey,
about smoking.
Andrea.
Oh, hi Ginger, hi Andrea, hi Betty Dan Boop. I ain't seen you in a few days. Where have you been? I don't see anybody unless I see them in here anymore because um time just runs out from me.
How much to ship Andrea over here? I don't know how much you charge to ship her over there.
Where? Oh,
Over
Mark's
to
wanting
him.
her. That's what
Mark's
he
going to
wants.
ship her over to him.
Well, just call the post office tomorrow and ask them how much that they would charge. I'll go pick her up and take you
Hey,
to her
Sunflower Girl. Hey,
for a.
Nikki.
I can go and pick her up in my box truck, and I can take her down there to you, Mark, for a fee. Oh, and I got furniture finally.
Finally,
It
I actually
well,
went
go
over
ahead.
to Twitter too and seen where there's been a few people reporting people over there on Twitter.
Yeah,
And they're trying to get channels taken down. Lycan was one of them, and then Kim was the other.
yeah.
Go figure. They're talking about they're against culture, but they're over there trying to get channels taken down.
Right.
Ain't
Yeah.
that pretty messed up?
Well, I mean, what do you do? I mean, what do you do? I mean, they don't get the damage they're doing to people. They don't get damage they're doing to themselves because
But when their channels go down, then they want to cry.
right.
And we don't believe
And
in
then they
all
want,
that,
but
but
when
they're
their
the ones
channels go
bringing
down,
it
then
out.
they want to make sure that they take everybody else's down and make sure that everybody else's don't grow because they
Yeah,
don't have it.
I just don't
You know,
understand it.
um, then they don't grow. I mean, then how is it? They just don't understand by everybody working together and moving up and forward, all the channels grow together. What they're doing is they are destroying their own channels and they're causing them not to grow any farther and they're causing no one else's to grow.
I call her Big Bird, Savannah. Not Big Red, Big Bird.
Big red, big
uh,
bird. It's perfect.
Big
That big
Red.
bird is perfect. I
Yep.
can't. We're just, I don't know where y'all come up with that. It's just perfect name.
Did you watch anything today? I hadn't really watched anything really much. I seen Andrea's new video she put out.
Right? Yeah, I did see that, and I did. I mean, I did try to listen in on some uh things, like in between like live chats to what people were saying and where that they stood with things. Um, like I mean, I heard Amber's alerts a little bit on that one. And then Kim Crafton a little bit on that one. Then I seen a couple of posts. I looked at that, but I mean, it's mainly trying to figure out, what is their end game. I mean, I don't know, but and what do they think that they're going to accomplish
I don't know.
by continuing this? It seems like they'd want to do something else.
Yep.
I mean, it does. It seems like they would want to get some competition going with us and do something fun. I mean, real competition. I just don't know.
Mark.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for any of it either. I just throw my crap out there.
Yep, they blinded by hate. That's all it is. This is my
Yeah.
second chance, y'all. Second chance. I got two
What?
strikes. I'm about to be out. One more and I'm out. Lord, with them. Shoot, I need to hurry up and get my one more so I'll be out with them.
I mean, I know. So if you're on somebody's panel and you get a strike on somebody's panel, and then if you're over somewhere else and something else is said, and so they can just strike everywhere you're at. That's funny.
I guess
It's your
Boots
second
sat down and
one,
shut the hell
MKB.
up today, did she?
Or
Huh?
okay, are you keeping a check mark across your forehead, like one strike, two strikes?
Yep, I got two up there right now.
Crazy. I just don't
Two
know.
strikes. One more.
I
I'm
don't.
out, y'all. One more.
One more, she's gone.
Batter, batter, batter.
You said it, Ginger. Yep, you said it. I know. I just don't understand. I don't know.
I didn't see old Boots today, did you?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw her around. No comment. Um, that's wasting your breath there. But
That's like Nappy Rash claiming she has a recording of the hearing and will play it as
mm,
proof when before she said she report anyone who played it and recorded it. Double standards all over the place. Yep. Boots has been busy little pig panel hopping all over the place. I know it.
oh God.
You better sit down and hush up. I'm tired of playing with her.
Mm,
She's been running her mouth about me and Broken. She better stop running that mouth, or we're gonna start opening ours up and talking a little bit more about her.
yeah.
Few people can play that crap. She better get back to diamond painting and what she needs to be doing, or playing Mario or something, laying up in the bed.
But it was very interesting for I don't remember exactly where it was I heard it, but it was like um anything that she seemed like that she was wanting to talk about, they were telling her not to talk about it. That it, you know, they just it was weird, just the way they talked to her. We didn't
I
talk to
don't
her
know,
like that.
Emmy. Hey, River Rat. Yeah, she need. That's what she be doing. She be playing Mario and diamond painting and running that mouth on panels, panel hopping. I don't know why she wants to get up on panel. Most people tell her shut up and try to talk over and everything else. You think she'd learn her lesson? Hell, somebody talked over me every time I spoke or told me to shut up. I know I wouldn't want to be on their panel. That's for sure.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, she got told shut up today too.
Oh, again?
Mhm.
Wow. Boots is
Um,
heavy breathing somewhere, I'm sure. Yes, she is. She's like a dragon.
I tell you that them think how disrespectful is it for another grown up in a public setting, and a grown up telling another grown up to shut up.
I
How
know it. That's
disrespectful that is.
very
I mean,
disrespectful.
I would never,
Shut up,
unless it was
broken.
my friend and we were joking around, and you say, "Oh, shut up,"
I just said
teasing,
shut up, broken.
but not like that.
No, I wouldn't say
I,
that either. That's rude.
I mean, but we'd say it joking around, but we
Yeah,
don't.
we would
It's
joking, but
not.
that wasn't a joke. I
They
can
don't.
tell.
It's not joking. They really. It's rude and disrespectful, and that's why I had all with the. I mean, I had taken it was like 2 or 3 times I got told shut up. And then I was like, "Oh, on your panel that one night," and I was like, "Okay, that's enough. I'm not gonna be told shut up
Oh,
no
that was
more."
for voices, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then
I
she
could
told
not
me to
believe
shut
that
up on my
bitch did that.
panel, and I wasn't, I had already had enough of it, and I was not gonna allow somebody to sit up there and tell me to shut up and shut up on my own. I wasn't gonna do that. You know, Stupid.
I'm late,
I
so
mean,
I
these
missed
people think that they're
what video did you watch that made you mad? The one you referred to, Andrea's live. What video was it? Um, the one that
what
made
was
me
it?
mad yesterday about Boots was on Lonnie's panel. It was at the very beginning whenever they started. It was Lonnie's live yesterday. That's where Boots was at running her mouth over there.
Yeah.
And then
But she was like really saying some. She was really targeting MKB and really just making up I mean, stuff that was not true and just going with it, and saying really bad things. I mean, it's horrible. Or knowing that that's not that MKB was good to her. I mean, I just don't understand it. And she was saying that how can we treat CJ uh, the way that we can? She keeps bringing that up. Uh, when CJ was just good to us. Well, anybody show us where we were bad to CJ, please, because I don't see that either. What we did anywhere around here.
River Rat, I
But
wish I'd knew that sooner than later.
what?
She said
What?
Boots has always been a liar. I said I wished I'd known that sooner than later. I wish somebody would have told me that in the beginning instead of letting me go through the down the road I went with that girl. She's the one that got me in that damn scam. Basically, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't never gave the damn money to nobody. The little
Yeah.
breathing dragon put me up to it.
But then she didn't even stand up for what was right and tell the truth about stuff.
Yeah, and she knew
She lied.
exactly what I told her. Exactly what I told. I told her every time she asked me for it. I said that is my utility money, Boots. I said I got to have it back, and I said, she said okay, okay. She said she's gonna pay you back in 2 weeks. Yeah, right. No, I should have said if she don't pay me back in 2 weeks, you gonna pay me back 2 weeks. That's what I should have said. And then she gonna have me do it friends and family. She told me not to send it the other way. Yeah, I had to send it friends and family
Right.
because they charge a fee and they would take it out of the $300 that I sent. So she wanted all of it instead of missing a few dollars because she knew if I
Right.
did it the other way, I would have had a chance of getting my money back. But that
Yeah,
messed
you
me
would
over
not have
not
any
getting my money back.
recall. She knew that if you went friends and family, you would not be allowed to request your money back.
I'd never do
And if
that
you
again.
went
From now
business,
on,
they
it's
would
gonna
have to
be
give it back.
it'd be the other way. If I ever do anything like that again, I'm definitely going through PayPal and I'm not doing friends and family. Hey, Eric.
Well,
The
I
boys.
don't know. I'll stick with what I did. I mean,
She set you up a little obvious. Yeah, she did, Ginger. But
well,
the thing is, she could
next
have
time
stood
I
up for me.
say, next time I say hell no, well, I'm gonna mean it.
I'm gonna say, hell yeah, I'm not doing it. Broken and said, hell no.
I
But
know
you did
better,
tell me
y'all.
no.
I know.
But she
I
still.
said next time I say hell no, I'm gonna mean it. So
But y'all tell me, if somebody was over here telling y'all, well, she couldn't even go to Georgia last week because of you, and if she don't go to Georgia, she's gonna die.
okay,
What would
see,
y'all have done?
okay, well that made me that when she said that, I was there present when that was said. And when I heard
Yeah, that
those
made me feel
words
bad.
that it's a threat. That was a threat. That's when I told you after that, do not give it to her. I would have flipped over on my head before I would have gave them a penny after them underliningly threatening you
Thank you,
by
Joy.
using emotional manipulation to make you feel bad.
Ashley
You
Troy said,
know
I heard there. This is where all the cool people are tonight. Keep doing your thing, Broken and MKB. You're definitely ruffling some feathers, but that's because people were hoping for y'all downfall. Yep, they were.
what
They was,
now?
they was hoping
We
we'd run
reckon.
off the panel crying and not come back, I guess. But it's okay to treat us bad and put us through all kind of mental abuse and everything. But when it
Hmm.
comes to one of their friends, it's like, oh, we can't speak
Right,
about her, but if they don't mind hurting anybody else,
right. And making fun of us and
yeah, calling me a
saying they
scammer
pretended to
after
be
I
our
just got
friends,
scammed.
talking about the way we look. I mean, just every little thing and trying to hurt us in any way, shape, or form that they can. Lying about us. If they were using just the truth on us, I would accept that and be okay. But they're using lies. These are lies they tell us. It's not the truth about it. So what do you do?
And they even had boots there. Boots was I had boots on the that night, whenever the midnight thing come, Boots even texted me because we supposed to wait till midnight to check to see if that money was in there. That's the reason why we had to wait till midnight.
Right. She got it
And
locked before.
she sat there and tried to withdraw money out of Tucker's fund several times, and it locked the card up before midnight ever came rolling around. Then she tells me, "Well, MKB, I guess you're not going to be able to pay your electric bill." But see, she didn't tell them that.
It's
Oh,
cold
that was
in
MKB's electric bill. That's exactly what she told me. I guess you're not
here.
going to be able to pay your electric bill now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she locked up the card. She said. That's why I came back mad and hot and heavy. It's like, I guess my electric bill ain't gonna get paid. Boots done locked the damn card up because that's exactly what she told me. That I guess you ain't gonna be able to pay your electric bill because the card's locked up now. So she set me up, basically set me up, and then went over there and didn't even stand up for me after she done told me I'm not gonna be able to pay my electric bill. She didn't go there and say, "Oh yeah, that was MKB's electric bill." She come out and told us that in the beginning when she borrowed that money that was going to be her utility bill money. She didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't think that if the card. I don't know about locking the card up. I don't think that you can
Yeah, I
lock
think
those
you
cards up.
can after like if you even run a debit card like 3 times at the
Yeah.
grocery store, you can't use it no more for
Well, I think that she just said that so that she
I
wouldn't
think
have to
she
mess
really
with
was
it.
trying to withdraw something and locked it up for
Oh,
real.
you do
And I told
think
her
she was
not to
trying
be
to
doing that
withdraw?
because it wasn't time to do it yet. I said it ain't even midnight yet. She said it wasn't going to be in there until midnight,
I
and she was
wonder.
already trying to do it.
I wonder what she. I wonder. She had to have known something was in there or something. I
How could
mean,
she
some
even withdraw money out of somebody's checking account anyway?
because she
And
had
out of their
total
bank
control.
account.
She because it's tied to the bank account, and she had total control over the PayPal
She
because
had
they
the
let
woman.
her
She
set it
sent me
up.
the woman's credit card, the card,
Yeah, they let her
her
set
own
it up.
card. It wasn't even PayPal. It was a credit card.
She had total control over that because it was tied to that PayPal account. When
Who
you have
let
a bank
somebody
account
have
that's tied to
control
a
of their credit
PayPal,
card and then scam
she
somebody?
could, but she can control the PayPal, and therefore the PayPal controls that debit card.
So done with the MKB. She had access and needed an excuse for you
Wait a
to
minute.
stop
My
asking.
name.
She did not lock a card. Yeah, that's
Let
what
me
I'm
see if
telling you.
I can find.
But that's what she told me though that the card got locked up. and so she couldn't do it no more. She couldn't try to take anything else out because it was locked up.
Really?
I hadn't
Ashley Troy?
I haven't heard anything else from Tucker ever since that day. The last day we talked to her was right before that night when she told us it would be in there at midnight. That was the last time. But there's been somebody else that came in here that was telling me that Tucker was somebody stole her identity. It really wasn't
I didn't either.
Tucker, and they were supposed to be emailing me some information and showing proof and all that, but they hadn't emailed me back since then. So I don't know if that's true or
Yeah.
not because they stopped
I
emailing
think
me.
I think that was either uh Tucker or somebody that has been in contact with her.
Yeah,
I do believe that. Now,
but anybody
okay,
can make another alt and come back. She could be in
what
here
is
right now.
what is potato vodka?
Potato what?
Vodka.
I have never heard of it.
Okay, well, somebody put in the chat. Who was it said it? Somebody said potato vodka is good.
Yeah,
We
Ashley,
are probably driving them to drink.
Pocket Sand said, "Oh, I could drink and not have repercussions. I'd be drinking a liter, but I am on my best behavior and almost 2 years sober. That's good. Don't want to get nobody drinking in here now. Hey, Enchanted, how do you know
Okay, but
that
there was
Boots
okay,
wasn't able to get any
but
money
what is
out of
that?
the account? She said that. Well, that's what I'm saying, Enchanted. If she tried to get money that night out of that account several times and locked the card up, supposedly, how come she didn't take money out of there before all this at any time before? She this don't make sense. And she even sent me the picture of the woman's credit card or her husband's credit card, and it was a Visa or something card. It wasn't a PayPal card or nothing like that. It was a Visa card. So
Well,
she
they
had
had to take the
their
money
actual
off of
bank
it.
card picture and everything.
They had to take in the money off of it.
She could get in
Uh,
trouble for withdrawing money out of somebody's account without
you
permission
know,
like
the
that,
money
though.
that they raised from our chat that night that we let her drop it. Uh, they had to withdraw and all that money out because she was trying to lie to us and tell us that nobody donated when they did. But she had already withdrawn the money, and she wanted to make us believe that nobody did.
Yeah, I believe she's still here too. I believe she just under another alt. She could have easily
Oh, I
because she
do. I
she was always on YouTube, even in
Yeah.
Natasha's. She was always trying to
She she
go after
couldn't
Natasha
stay
all the
away.
time with alts and stuff. She had so many alts it wasn't even funny. She
Well,
always had alts.
even with her like as sounding as sick as she was pretending or whatever it was, uh, she could not stay away to even make that more believable. She would have to come in to YouTube and jump on panel and
Yeah, that Shannon, that's what I'm saying. She said I don't believe Boots actually had $1,500 to give to Tucker. Boots claims she didn't have $1.99 for a membership. How does she have
right.
$1,500 to give someone else? She
See,
always claimed that she never had no money. She was broke all
I
the
think
time
that
and wanted everybody to buy her stuff. Wanted broken to buy her laptop and everything. She told us that she was broke. She wanted DS games, but she was broke. And but she's gonna send her money constantly, even after we told her that I told her I think it's a scam. I said don't
hmm
give her any more money. That's after she done lost six
right.
hundred and $50 or something like that. She turned around and gave her $800 something dollars more after that.
hmm
So you tell
I
me.
believe my theory is that I believe that she said that to get to make you believe that she donated and so that you could trust her more and so it would get to con more money out of you.
Hey, Sunshine Madness. What chat did I
That's
see her?
exactly what I believe that they were doing. That the $1,500, um, I do believe that that was from donations from different
How do we even
places.
know that she even gave $1,500? She may have not even gave her the $1,500.
Right.
It could have went in her
And
alt account. She could have had an account made up. I don't know.
well,
Something just sounds
like he
about.
said that he looked at the bank account
Oh yeah,
information, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they had the names of the people. I mean, they had the names of the ones that the money come from into that PayPal uh, taken out.
But she had
Well,
also
that could have been the ones that came from our chat and ones that was donating to her here and there. And it could have been a list. And her just tell them that it was from her. Because what happened to Patty G's money and all those money that was donated from our channel?
yeah, there was
That has never
Tasha
been
said
brought
there was
up.
like 7 people that she knows that donated money to it. Where did all that go? Where did
Right.
nobody showed those at all?
Nobody's talking about
Nobody even showed those. She never showed
they
those.
won't even let us talk about it, and they keep shutting us down when we bring up that, you know?
I think the money could have been shifted too. Something just didn't sound right.
It
I
was
don't know.
something was shifted somewhere. I just think
Because
I don't
why
know.
didn't Tucker ever ask me for the money, basically? It wasn't Tucker always asking me. It was Boots asking me. Every time Boots was the one asking. Tucker never really said anything about money. It was always Boots. I didn't even know about Boots loaning her all those other hundreds and hundreds of dollars
Right.
prior. If I was so close to Tucker, like she says, she was more close to Tucker because she talked to her every day,
And
every
for
morning,
15
and she's the one that supposedly gave her money after money after money without telling anybody she'd been giving her money.
for $1,500, I mean, she could have moved her down here and set her up and bought all that medicine that she needed for a total. It wasn't even 1,500. Everything that they wanted to scam off of everybody. So that would have set her up, and she wouldn't have needed money from anybody else.
See, River Rat, but there was another woman. We talked to her, so I just don't know if Boots was working with somebody else, like scamming somebody.
And
That's the only
yeah,
thing.
well, I heard. I mean, there were several. I know that there were several people that she did scam some things out of money out of, but it was low amount. But I think that she was just working up to either scamming a whole community at once, um, one big grab, or getting as much as she could grab from, little here, little there, from anybody and everybody she can get it from.
Hey, OG Fish. Hey, shut the F up, Donnie.
But I don't know. I mean, like,
it is weird. It is.
how can the friend calls her, wants to borrow it, she has it, and instead of just giving it to her, instead of bringing all of us in it, she brings Case in it, me in it, you in it,
And
other
then
people
all
in
these
it
other
wanting money,
people.
our community.
She's the one that kept telling me to drop the links. She kept saying,
Right.
"Will you drop the link?" She even wanted me to drop the link on your birthday
Right.
stream, and I was like, I'm not doing that because this is Broken's birthday. I'm not going to drop a link for somebody else when it's her birthday. If I was going to
But
drop a link, I'd drop hers. But she's
but
the
the
one that kept
biggest main
wanting
flag
the
was
money.
that she wanted that $300 from you so desperately that I believe that she lied and said that she already gave her that money to get that $300 from you. To get every penny she could suck out of us, out of you. I mean,
Ashley, you're right. She said, "What I want to know is how Boots and MKB were friends, but why after Tucker was taking money from Boots would Boots then come ask you for money when Tucker hadn't paid her back?" Because she said, well, she never did tell me about the money that she done gave to Tucker until after she begged me and made me guilt trip me for not giving her the money and not letting her go to Georgia a week prior to that.
mm-hmm.
She begged me several times. Will you please give her the $300 for her to go to Georgia? And finally, I said yes because I just got tired of her bugging me constantly about it. And then after the fact, I was like, well, as long as she gets it back in 2 weeks, that'll be fine. And she said, okay. And then I said, how much money have you gave her? This is after I didn't gave her the money and we was waiting on the money to come back. And she said, oh, you don't want to know. And I was like, yeah, I do want to know. And I said, why are you saying that? She says, oh, it's a lot. And then she went and figured it up, and it was $650, I think, something like that is what she had already gave her. And I said, oh my God, you done gave her that much money already? I said, Boots, why
Thank
didn't
you,
you tell me?
Emmy.
She didn't tell me. She didn't tell me nothing about her loaning her all that money until after she done got my money. And then
Okay, but then
I knew something was wrong. I thought something's got to be going on wrong now. And then when 2
But
weeks
another
rolling around, she didn't pay me my money back. In 2 weeks, she had another excuse, and then there was another excuse, and then another one, and then finally we got down to the last day. I was like, after today, my electric bill is going to be late. If I don't get it paid by today, my electric bill is going to be late, and it's going to have extra charges on there. And that was at last night at midnight, and we was on there talking about it. And then we told everybody at midnight, that she wouldn't give me the money back, and that's how we knew she was scamming, because she lied about the money. And Boots gave her $800 something more at that time. After I told her not to give her any more, she done gave her more.
Well, then
we got a cash out from Hemi, $22.
I know. I
need
said thank you,
sure
thank
for
you.
what, but I'll get back to you. Okay. Thank you, Hemi.
But another thing that bothers me is that that was kind of like a emotional manipulation with a like undermined like little threat, kind of about that you didn't sorry guys, that's my grandkids phone. You didn't pay them the $300 a week before, so they're late getting out there, and she made a big deal out of that, trying to blame you for them not getting the move, like you weren't doing it fast enough for them.
Yeah, because she wanted them to go sooner, but I really didn't want to give them the money because I was scared if I gave them the money, I wasn't gonna get it back. And then Boots was like, "Well, they didn't get to go last week because of you. So are you gonna give her the $300 or not?"
And so Suzanne.
That's whenever I finally said, "I guess I'll do the $300 as long as I get it back in 2 weeks." And that was the deal. As long as I got it back in 2 weeks. And it was a lie. The whole time it was a lie. But another big part of it.
Let me finish my thought, because I'm going to forget it.
Oh, go ahead.
Because we hadn't brought this up before. Now, when she tried to say that because of you, they're late moving out there and stuff, making you try to feel bad. Well, she still had money. So why didn't she go ahead and give it to them so they could hurry up and get out there? I mean, I don't know.
She still had money. She was still giving them money at that time.
Why didn't she still giving them money?
Yeah,
that's what I mean. She was still giving them money. So why didn't she just give them the $300 so they can go ahead and move?
I don't know.
And then worry about it on the tail end of it.
Because she guilt-tripped me about it. She wanted me
because she was lying about the $1,500, saying she was lying about the money she was giving them, trying to get your $300 for trying to get your $300.
I don't know, but I just know that I loaned it to her because I felt bad. I thought if she didn't get it, then she wouldn't be able to go over there and get her surgery she needed and stuff, and she was going to die. She said if she didn't get over there to Georgia, she would die within a certain amount of time because she needed to get over there and have that surgery or something.
And if it was that desperate, then Boots would have gave them the $300 already, and that would have been squashed.
No, she didn't either. Pocket Sam, that's right. Where's the 2K voices? You didn't help any missing person with it. Yeah, she didn't do anything with that either. I know what she did with that money. I know exactly what she did with it.
What?
I don't want to say because I'm not like that, but it wasn't no helping missing people.
You're talking. Okay, I know
voices,
what you're talking about.
But another thing is Boots. The whole time, Boots said that she was going to borrow the money from her brother too, and come to find out, Boots had the number to her brother supposedly. Right. So she gives me the number to Tucker's brother to call him and ask him, does he give Tucker the money to loan me? Because we couldn't get a hold of Tucker because Tucker wasn't answering her phone. So I called the brother, and that's when I found out all the news. The brother said that. Because I was acting like, I was just talking in general to him and stuff. And I was like, where does her husband, what does he do? What kind of work does he do? And he said, oh, he's a forklift driver. And I was like, what?
I'll get saying.
And I said, a forklift driver. And I said, I thought he worked for the U.S. Marshal. He said, no, he's been a forklift driver for like 30 years. And I was like, oh, my God. And then I said, well, what does Tucker do? I said, what kind of work does she do? And he said, well, she ain't worked in about 30 years. I think the last time that I've seen her working was at a Burger King, and that was over 30 years ago. And she was supposed to be the police officer. And I was like, holy shit. I know it's a scam now. Because the brother just
Well,
told off on everything, the whole
well,
thing that they've been saying. She said she was a
well,
police officer and he was a U.S. Marshal. He even went out and did
hmm
SWATs and everything else.
yeah.
She had us worried about her husband one time because he had to go out and work and be and doing that stuff in the middle of the night and stuff, and worried if he was going to make it home or not. And she would
hmm
be crying about it and stuff. All of it was a lie. The whole thing. The
hmm
police, her having a wreck in the police cruiser, that was a lie. She never was a police officer. So she was hurt and everything, supposedly having that wreck in that cruiser. That's what put
Yeah.
her off doing the Natasha Cooper thing. She was going to work on that. She supposedly said, and she wasn't working on that. That was a lie too, because she wasn't even a police officer,
Right.
and never even had a wreck in the
Had
cruiser
never
after.
had any kind of connections,
Nope.
anything, nothing.
Everything that come out of her mouth was a complete lie. I don't even know if she was really sick or not.
Mhm.
I don't even know
Right.
if she had kidney problems or not. That
Right.
could have
We
been a
don't
lie
know,
too. We don't know.
Well, I know that I asked a lot of questions, and I know the questions about the medical stuff didn't add up. And see, they would want me to, they wanted me to send it right away. I mean, Boots would start pressuring me, and the more pressure I feel from something, the more questions I'm going to ask.
Yeah,
And the
Ginger.
farther away you are from my bank account,
Boots
'cause
even
every,
had the brother's number. She even had the sister's number, or I think it was a sister or sister-in-law. I think it was a
hmm
sister-in-law. She had the sister-in-law's number and everything. I mean, she set up their PayPal. She set up their Cash Out too. They had Cash Out and PayPal set up from Boots. Boots set it both up just to get
and
money.
she didn't, and she said that they got absolutely nothing cash. I mean, cash app and all that, and I just don't believe that night because we had too many people that was in our chat that night that said they donated for sure. I mean, they were positive on it, and that never was
And
brought to anyone's acknowledge. Where's that money at?
And Boots, remember, Boots's birthday was a day before mine, and
Mhm.
supposedly she says she got nothing for her birthday, but they try
Mhm.
to say I had $700 for my
Right.
birthday. Boots
Right.
got zero though,
And
and I
she
got
did get
seven
a little
hundred.
upset about that too because she didn't think that you know that her birthday was as important because it's on the same day as yours. I mean, or
Yeah,
she
River Red.
thought.
I know. She never had. Yeah, she never had nothing on Natasha. Nothing. She was just feeding us with a bunch of lies about it back then. Voices is alive about me. I swear these people.
No way. Right now,
MKB Voices is live about you. What in the
people.
hell is she talking about me for? These people drive me nuts.
You did you
What do
see
I
they did you see that Savannah
Savannah said what?
she wait a
I
minute.
just highlighted her comment. It says
No,
MKB Voices
wait a
is live
minute. I
about you.
think maybe I got it wrong. I don't know. Savannah donated $20.
Uh
Luke,
yeah, I
I
had
am your
Savannah's. I
father in
highlighted
Boots'
hers.
voice.
I am your father in Boots' voice. Luke, I am your father in
Thank you, Savannah.
Thank you, Savannah. I might have been running my mouth, but I thought I highlighted it. You don't even look at the thing that good, so you probably
hmm
didn't notice it.
And
Hey, Angela.
and if people, and I send super chats and I send, donations and I'm part of memberships and stuff. But it's the ones that are upfront with things until, and I eventually, I mean, you eventually you find out that, oh my God, this person that you think you've trusted all this time, you've sent, you know, support to, and you gave them support, and they're going to get up here and lie about what they need money for and stuff, to try to milk their people out of more money. And I'm like, why don't you just be upfront? Tell your people upfront what it is that you want to do, and I'm sure they'll support you that way too if you'll just tell the truth. What is wrong with that? Jesus. Just like Natasha's bunch. They're going to support her financially no matter what she does. And she's upfront with it, I guess. I mean, she's upfront, and it means they know that what she's about. And she does try to go undermining about it, but
Oh, they.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows how she is. Her people know her.
She's talking about the same thing we're talking about right now, the boot scam. That's what she's talking about. Talking about, oh, if I wasn't going to get my lights cut off, the only thing that was going to happen is my checking account was going to be overdrawn. They could have possibly overdrawn my checking account, or they could have sent my check back and my lights could have got cut off. So yes, there was two things that could have happened.
And they also report that to your credit bureau when you have something like that
So
happen.
she can
And
lie
your
all she
bank
wants.
account,
I know what happens.
if they
I
send a
live
check
here.
out, every check costs a fortune now.
Ask her what she
For
did with
one
the
amount,
two
they can
thousand
eat up
dollars.
all your money and you not even pay anything.
If she's so worried about me being scammed out of $350, $350, y'all. Where's the $2,000 that she got to help missing people? What did she do with that money besides buy a TV? Go I, don't get me started because I can
Okay.
go and
Yes.
buy stuff that she didn't need, like bad stuff that she didn't really need. So I know. So she gonna say somebody's scamming. Don't come over here calling me a scammer. I did. I gave that money to her thinking I was gonna get it back. Ask Boots if they want
Hmm.
to ask anything. Ask Boots. Boots will sit there and tell you that money was for my utility bills. Go ask her. And if she doesn't,
Well,
I swear to God, I swear, I promise you, she's
hmm
gonna. Oh, I got something for her. She lies about that. You was there
and
when I even said that.
right, yeah. And I mean, and my money, I'd rather pour my money into something that we're working towards, like our subscribers and people that gonna be important to move forward and us do it as a whole and be happier and instead of pouring it into these scams. I mean, no way. I'll take it and put it right back into our channel. I mean, because
Yeah,
and just
Janet,
like
please.
even like the support that I gave MKB when she was not on, um, didn't have her channel. Boots was she didn't understand that, you know. Well, her channel's not even up. Well, so you know, but I didn't have it to send to Tucker, But I don't work that
But to
way.
me, why is she over there still trying to sit there and lie about this shit? I don't give a damn. I was scammed. Y'all know I was scammed out of $350. You know that for a fact. How much money did I take out of that money that people gave me? How much money did I keep for myself? Do you remember?
$350.
That's right, $350. That's what I kept because that's what I lost. I lost to Tucker $350. What
Her
did I do
electric
with
bill
the
was
rest of
four
the money?
hundred
What
and
did I do with the
sixty-seven
rest of the
dollars.
money? The rest of that money was left over. What did I do with it?
Gave it to Boots.
That's right. Gave it to Boots. And then on top of that, when everybody asked, thought that I was a scammer and stuff, what did I tell everybody? If they wanted their
Well,
money back, I would give their money back,
well,
right?
after you gave the money to Boots,
Yep.
then you told them that, and then you gave it back to people.
I gave people's money back. Boots didn't give a damn dime back. I'm the one that gave three people's money back. None
And you
of them
didn't
out of her
have it, and you
pocket.
borrowed it.
And I had to borrow that money just to pay these people back because they wanted their damn money back
Hmm.
after all this the next day because I didn't run over
Hmm.
there and jump on Lyca's panels quick enough.
I would feel so low if I donated to someone out of the goodness of my heart, and then turned on them and knowing that that they're going with a lie because you had the proof, uh, and turning on you like that, I wouldn't even hold my head up anywhere, and then to ask for a refund from it. And then people, the ones that didn't want refunds, they want to say they own you for something. You owe them something.
Boots said she said your baby daddy moved back in. Boots don't know nothing about my personal life. She don't know what I do in my personal life.
That's pathetic.
Huh?
So pathetic. I just don't get it.
No, no. Wow.
I hope that I don't ever start thinking like these people because just put me out of my misery. And you can't get through to them. It's like you're beating your own head against a brick wall. I mean,
And this has been how long is this? How long has this been? And what is she bringing it up again tonight for?
Well, nobody's ever stopped talking about it,
Yeah, I know that. But here she is
and
doing a
then
whole
but she's
live over
coming
there.
in on the tail end of it. I don't know what her deal is.
She's talking about my kids. What?
Oh no, who's saying that, y'all? What?
They
Who's
better
saying
not
that?
be talking about my children. I promise you.
Ginger, go over there and find out so that we don't have. So I don't have to send. She won't come back. I'll have to go drag her back here. She'll be trying to tear somebody up.
I'm just to tear her up. All right.
You've
The
been
same
getting
thing
pretty
with
bent out of shape lately, really.
no kids are supposed to be talking about. Period.
Right.
Mine or anybody else's.
That is. They just. Oh no. They have no. Their moral compass is way off. I feel for them. I do. I mean, it's sad because I just wish that they would just do better. Yeah, I wish that they could comprehend something differently. You know,
Oh, you didn't hear anything about kids? Okay, kids are off limits. Yeah.
I
She
just
better not be
don't.
talking about my kids. She said talking about your baby daddy moving back in. You wouldn't be without lights. They don't know. She don't know nothing about my personal life or my baby daddy or nothing. I don't tell
She
her
has
nothing.
she has no clue about any of that. She thinks she does. She thinks she knows everything about MKB.
I'm saying
Mhm. She sure
I got a
does.
baby daddy, and I guess I got a boyfriend and a sugar daddy too. All of the above. I do got a baby daddy. I got more than one baby daddy, actually. To be matter of fact,
And I tell you what, a sugar daddy would be really nice.
I need a sugar daddy. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I need to stay off of YouTube and quit letting this stuff bother me.
I can't let I don't know. I have these issues about. I guess I don't know. I I don't ever want to feel like that. I have to be forced to do what like being in a partnership, a relationship. I just that control of a man going to work and controlling that aspect of it, and telling me what to do. I just can't even think about that. Uh, I'm always the one that has to tell. Yeah, I'm always the bossy one. So I have to work, to make my money because uh, I feel like I'm in more control of the situation, I guess.
Yeah, SK, why is she sticking her nose in it? It don't have nothing to do with her. She didn't donate no money. She didn't do jack crap. She come over here and stirred up a bunch of
You gonna
shit.
take
That's all she did. That's all Voices ever does. She don't like it because I don't like her and I'm not being friends with her. That was the whole thing. I did not want to
Yep.
be friends with Voices, and I told Boots, nope, I'm not talking to Voices. I don't want anything to do with Voices because I know exactly how she is. She has done threatened me before, and I'm not having that. I'm not being friends with somebody that's going to threaten me.
Yeah,
And,
because I mean those people,
she's mad because nobody wants her over here. Nobody.
they don't have any limit. I mean, there is there's just lines you don't cross,
She needs to
and
go
if
back
you
over
do
and make her
cross them,
paper craft.
if you do cross them, then the other ones, like all of us other channels, that's when we need to ice them out. You know, make them non-existent anymore because they are not important. Because if that's the way that they want to do, then we have no use for them. Yeah.
Yep, I think a lot of people knows Voices and Kim ain't nothing but liars anyway.
And Kim, she will take any innocent person that hadn't even done nothing to her at all. And I mean, she will just decide one day that they're the ones that this is going to happen, and this person, we're going to, it's going to come back around that it's these people's fault,
Go over and
not
ask her
ours.
what she did with her $2,000 that she got for to help locate missing people. Ask her what she did with that $2,000.
But I mean, that's not all of it. I mean, there's been one, right? I mean, that's just not the only time. There's been plenty of other times that things have been done. I mean,
Thank you, Hemi. That's so
to get
sweet.
money. And these people act like they'd never asked their people or anybody else for a fundraiser, a dime. They'd never wanted help. They'd never ran any of those scams they did. They're
Hey,
innocent.
Tiffany. Hey,
You know,
Blue.
they act like that there's not one mark on their record anywhere here.
No, that was Amanda Lynn, blue painting. And Hemi, thank you for that $22 super chat. Thank you. He sent
I
another
mean,
$22 super chat. Did you see that?
oh, he did? Oh, thank
Yeah,
you, Hemi. And
Hemi
just
did.
like, okay, and me sitting up here on this panel with you, us being friends, and if you know that I would never, if you were scamming and I knew about it, I would not sit with you and take your side
And
if
we sit
you were
here
doing it.
talking every day. You know everything,
Right.
mainly everything about me.
I was there through it, most of it.
Yeah.
Heard it with my own ears. So I don't have to go anywhere and do any research because my ears heard it. I've got my research right here.
I
And
know it.
people
I don't
people
understand
act
these
like that I
people.
didn't hear anything. And that what I heard is something totally different. It's what they're telling me, not what I heard. And I'm standing on the right side because I heard it with my own ears. I was
You just
present.
said ask her about the 911 fake fraud. She's
The
fake
what?
as 911 fake fraud. She fake
What
as
was that?
I don't know. She probably lied about something else. I'm
What
probably
was it?
911 fake fraud. She probably made a 911 fake
They're
call.
always. I
I
mean,
don't know.
I think that sometimes they sit down and they think up these things behind the scenes and these little skits and scams and stuff that they can come up with to see where that it will come out, who they can blame for it, how much they'll come out with at the end, how much content, how much money they can estimate of making off of one, one screw up from somebody.
Angela, you're
And they
something
do.
else.
They will milk it. They milk it. Look, they milked that one night of yours. That how much was it? I mean, it was like a little over $100. They milked that little over $100 in that electric bill for weeks.
Yep.
Milked it,
It's been over a month now. I didn't got I think two
and
electric bills since then.
it wasn't even true. It wasn't even near what was the truth. And people even sit
Oh,
there and thought for themselves and still drug MKB.
that's what it was. Kelly Kerr said, "Mom knows best." It's about September 11, 9/11. I mean 9. Yeah, 9/11. Hold on, y'all.
What? What? Wait. What?
Did you not?
9/11?
Did you not hear about Voices went over there and she went through the thing with the 9/11? I think she supposedly helped people through over there or something. She said when all that went down.
Really?
Yeah, whatever. You believe that? She was a
Oh my
nurse over
God.
there helping anybody.
Oh Jesus.
The That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. Can you give me some peaches? Okay, it's in the
And
refrigerator.
people like I don't know they like there's a lot on here that like to blame others for stuff that they're doing behind the scenes, setting up and stuff, and then they want everybody to pat them on the back while they're patting themselves on the back for being the heroes for it. And
Yeah,
it's like,
she made them fake COVID cards
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Hey,
and
Meg Healy, how are you doing,
and
sweetheart?
hi,
It's been a while
hi,
since I
Meg.
seen you. It's
When
good to
I
see
just
you.
don't understand their. I know that Ginger has sit and thought about this, and I know that Ginger has like an overall big picture of the way the layout is. I mean, like people's end games, some of their end games. I know that Ginger, I bet, has figured out some people's end game, but that's what the my confusion is where what is their end game here? I mean, it doesn't make sense, you know. And like, yeah, we met Angela's Clips and Guild. Uh, where was it that I usually see you that you weren't around, and I was like, wonder where she's at. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just wish they'd get better. I wish things were different, or I wish that they would take the poking that we do back. Let us poke them. You know, they don't want us to poke them, but they love just chopping us into little bits. And I think that they should take our jokes and laugh about it. I mean, at least we're laughing about it. I mean, we're not screaming.
Look
Why
at
can't we
Mark's
joke around
comment.
about it? I want to do parodies. I
You
want to
see,
dress up and do parodies
you
and
see
do
Mark's
some
comment.
what?
He said
Voices also rescue some
Voices
rescue.
also rescued submarine victims in the South Pacific. Hold her
That's
breath and
hilarious.
diving 1,200 feet.
That's hilarious.
Meg, my day is complete now, beautiful girl. Oh, Meg is so sweet. I like Meg.
I know.
She's a
But
sweetheart.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't understand why. And they will sit there and tell all the things on their channel that they don't do, what we're doing, compare it to us. And like, we don't do that, and I don't have that. And we are just these upstanding citizens and perfect. And I'm just like, if you have to tell people that over every live you do, if you have to brag about yourself, uh, and pat yourself on the back and tell people how perfect you are and what you don't do, then you are doing that stuff. And you're just trying to convince them. I mean, I'd be embarrassed if, I don't know.
Voices just ain't got no content. She all she's got is her old paper crafts over
Hey,
there.
Angie.
She has to have
Mm-hmm.
something to talk about every now and then. So tonight just had to be talking about me. It's the
Hey,
same
Angie.
old crap that they've been saying. She probably survived the Titanic too, didn't she, Mark?
She probably thinks it's your turn now that she picks on you a little bit to get you hackled up.
Yeah. Well,
Because
she ain't bothering me.
she likes to balance it, go back and forth.
Voices, you ain't bothering me, sweetie. I know you got your membership over here the other day because you always lurking over here on our channel, girl. Got you a
Yeah,
membership.
right. I mean, and baby, it's just you can feel the hate. When you start feeling the hate and it starts crawling all over you, it's time for you to remove yourself and put yourself in a better environment. Because I was just feeling so negative, never wanted to smile or laugh. I was just triggered so easily and get so mad and just so, riled up. And
She needs to go back down to that basement.
I would say things that I should not have said, and I would regret it and feel bad for it. And since I removed myself out of those environments, I am so much happier. I mean, a lot of stress is off of me from it. I don't feel the hate from other people. I mean, even when I go in and just listen to some of their stuff they say about us, like Kim and voices and stuff, I can feel it start to crawl on me, the hate. And I just
That was
don't
a
want
good
it.
one, Ginger.
I don't want to have hate in my heart.
Oh Lord. Hey
What? Ginger says
CLM.
what?
Ginger's comment.
What did she say?
Oh, hold on. It's not.
I can't keep up with everything.
You can't. Oh, you ain't. She said
No.
voices single-handedly ended the Vietnam police action and
Yeah.
something the helicopter that evacuated the embassy during the fall of something.
Hmm.
She just done everything, ain't she, girl? Now she's living in a damn basement. You tell me. After helping with the 9/11,
Well, I
surviving the
thought that she said
Titanic, and
she.
all this, she's living in a basement now.
Well, I thought she got her house back.
Not that I know of.
Oh, I thought she said yeah.
That she was renting that house. She said it was hers. Then to find out she was renting that house.
Right. I thought she owned it, and she had workers coming in to repair it from the flood.
Yeah, Ashley. Voices has a lot to say about Jessica living with her parents and in their basement. Voices, who is
Right.
a lot older than Jessica and has no kids, back living at her grandma's basement. Go figure.
Right. I'd live with my parents, if I could, forever.
That's karma right there. You don't use a lot. Oh, that would do. What are y'all talking about? Taste buds get used
But
to.
I think that if you got your family dynamic to where you want it, your kids are taken care of, and you're living with your parents and they have a garage apartment, they have a basement apartment, and that's the best for where y'all should be, that's where you should be, and nothing should be wrong with that. But for okay, but you can't. Okay, one thing you can't call other people names and talk about where they live and the things they own if you don't have anything. So you have to balance it out and kind of be fair. I mean, if you don't want your living situation brought up, don't bring up other people's. I'm just saying, yeah, everybody needs to balance that stuff out. You know, because I look at things and I say, well, I did make fun of this, so I deserve what I got there. You just you do. You can't be innocent and then and expect you can't be guilty and expect people to treat you as if you're innocent. You just can't. But
Kelly is a sweetheart.
I
Voices has
know.
to nitpick on all the
I
time
love all
on
my
something.
people in
Yep.
here. I love everybody. I mean, in here. I mean that we've got such a good combination of strong people um, that are opinionated, and that's wonderful. You know. Hi, CLM.
Voices also won the Civil War too.
Thank you. Huh?
The Voices also won the Civil War too.
I know. Oh, I just wish that I had. I just wish that I could have accomplished in my lifetime what she accomplished in a third of hers. You know.
KNS said, "Hold on. You said you were scammed by Tucker, and people asked for your donation links without waiting for your proof. No receipts were shown first. Yes, we did show receipts. I did put them up there on the screen.
Yeah.
Boots sent them to me, and I did show some of those
Yeah,
receipts.
they were. Yeah, it was shown. The proof was shown.
I still got receipts on my laptop. I can pull it back up if you needed to see it,
Yeah.
because I had uploaded
Oh,
them on my laptop to show. I still got them on there.
oh yeah. I can just imagine that. I don't know. And all these people, if you look around these people, okay, if you take a look around these people, 360 angle, look around Boots, there's zero people, friends, family. Look around Voices, zero friends and family. Look around these vile people that are lying on people, trying to really harm channels and hurt people for real. Kim, uh, well, she has crafting around her. Okay, well, look in our background. Okay, look at everybody else's backgrounds here. Ginger, uh, there's MKB. Our families are in our background because they are real. Our families are real. Our lives are real. We are real. Uh, we can't just make up stories about
Hey,
ourselves because our families are right here.
hey, uh, Broken. I'll be right back. I got a mess to clean up.
Okay, okay. And I mean, and we all interact with our families, and that you can tell that our families, we interact on a regular basis together. Like Ginger talks to her girls on our lives, and they laugh and cut up, and like my grandkids are in the background here, and um, I mean, it's just, and we're happy with that. And if anybody ever dares says anything about my grandkids talking in the background or anything like that, that's a part of who I am. This is a part of of who, what makes us not so um, disconnected from reality. It keeps us grounded. And when you're alone, you have nothing but other people that are alone and angry, uh, guiding you and fulfilling that space that your loving family would be in, your people everyday lives. I mean, I just don't know how they do it without, you know, I can understand why they get so full of hate and anger but they don't try to make it any better. They don't see that what they're doing is damaging them too. Slender Man. Oh, that was something. Those kids that did that, over that, they believed that Slender Man was real. I mean, goodness, scary. Okay, what now? What did Betty say she's sorry for? What happened? Did something happen? Y'all better not. Oh, we have such a good chat here, don't we, guys? Where's Jill tonight? I don't see Jill.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Every time one of y'all is missing, like Ginger will be missing, somebody will be missing, and we're like, okay, where's that person at?
Got a poison ain't here tonight either, I don't
I
think.
know,
Unless you
because
blocked her again.
we do have a great combination. We do. I love it. I wish Ginger would come up and talk to us about, put it. I don't know. She does such a good story. You know how she explains
Oh, I
things. She
forgot
puts it
about
in
that. Broken.
what?
Voices wrestled them crocodiles at the age of 9 years old. Martha said.
What? No way,
She
y'all.
did it all now.
I
Hmm.
can't even go there. Where did they get that at?
She does it all.
Well, I'm fixing to save the whole world.
What, do you still got your grandkids and stuff at your house? So you
Uh-huh.
can just get
Yeah.
off? So we've been on a
I
little
know,
while.
look at that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I got my dogs passed out all over the couches, and I mean they're all over the living room. The grandkids are all scattered on uh, the pull-out bed and the couches, and the dogs are on the couches. Everybody's all laid out.
Hey, Eileen. I'm sorry. I'm usually a silent
You know
watcher,
what I
but my
mean?
gosh, these comments are killing me. I know, right? They're being silly tonight. Hmm.
What?
She said these
What?
comments are killing. She's usually a silent watcher, but these comments are killing her. Laughing. Hmm.
Yeah. Me sometimes, ugh, we do get carried away sometimes, and we have to back ourselves up and stop, regroup.
Voices
But
removed the game from Gilligan's Island in the 70s. Remember that?
good grief.
She sits there and rescued the whole Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
She looked like rescuing something.
Yeah, but
But
people just, it seems like, I don't know, it just seems like people would be stronger and have higher standards and better morals. I just don't understand it sometimes.
I'm sure I've seen voices on MASH.
I
Eileen said.
tell you what, my granddaughter was talking on about it, and I mean, about me tonight, about my YouTube channel, and stuff. And she's like, well, Grandma, you should put this on your YouTube channel then, if that's what you're going to put on there, if you can put any content.
See, she's trying to help you out there.
Yeah, she was. She told me I need to go in a totally different direction and do blog, pre-recorded blogs about things, and then I wouldn't get so bent out of shape.
See, Leon, that was a good one right there. She said, I read Voice for the Voices is writing a memoir called to the Rescue. Voices to the Rescue.
It just and something else, it just does blow my mind. Where they go and they hop up on other panels, up on people's panels, and they say the nastiest, vile, horrible things, and just talk to people like they're dirt, and then go run back over there to their channel and do a, a
Don't
you
forget to
know
add the voices.
a motivational thing and a spiritual motivational to help lift the community up because it's in such need right now.
Uh,
I threw my phone on the floor that day. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You just left a panel saying the most disgusting things I've ever heard, and then you go up there and do a devotional."
Ashley Troy said, "Don't forget to add to Voice's resume. She handmade 2,000 dresses for some small village far, far away. She hopped on a plane
Oh
and
my
personally
God.
delivered them. She's a jack of all trades. She's got
I
yeah,
mean, I just got
damn."
the cloaks that they put upon themselves and wear, their entitlement is just so overbearing.
She said, "What? Hold on."
It
She
just
said,
makes me want
"She's
to.
going on about you bringing this drama to the community instead of letting your daughter do something." I don't know. I didn't listen to the rest. Letting my daughter do something, I didn't even ask them to do anything. All I said is,
What
I
drama
got
to what
scammed. I
community?
never even asked anybody for donations that night. Never. They offered.
No,
I took them because they offered. Because I was scammed out of $350. They was one willing to give me the money to pay on my utilities. So I
she
took
didn't
the
even
money.
want to go on the live.
Yeah, I didn't even want to do the live that night.
I pushed it because Boots was saying that this
Bruce was
woman
pushing it
that
too.
she well just found out that she MKB was crying and she said it was a scam. I had had enough, and I found out she scammed her 300. And then Boots said that she lost 1,500. And I said, we're taking this to the channel. We're gonna blast this so she don't rip off nobody else. We're stopping it right here. And MKB, we already had it worked out about her electric bill. I mean, she did not was not going to ask for a dime. She did not
Nope.
ask for a dime. She did not ask for any of that. That was not planned by us. Voices was not welcome on my channel. I still stand by that today. She was not welcome. She's not welcome. And she had no right to do what she did, interfere. Um, they did not give us a chance to finish what we were doing, and we would have not asked for money anyway during the whole thing if they had just stayed away and they had not come in there.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, Ashley
it
said,
would
"Wait."
not have been this way.
Ashley
And
said, "Wait, Voices is streaming this. Doesn't she scream MKB is ban invading? Somebody may want to break the news to her that streaming banned content against terms of service. I'm sure Kim can help her with that degree. Ain't that right? Yeah. Go figure that one out.
who's streaming?
Voices.
Mm.
And then so done with it said MKB stop responding. They just want to make content out of you. Just ignore
Yeah,
them.
she's
I'm gonna
trying to use
ignore
that.
them.
She's not even important enough, to
No,
even
she's not.
talk about because she is non-existent to me anymore. I mean,
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, but I am not going to engage. I mean, I'm just not going to engage in this stuff that they drag us into that we have nothing to do with, and we get drug into it no matter what we do. And
She's not streaming you, okay.
I just can't. I'm not doing this with them. They're not important enough to me. When they raise their their standards, their moral standards, when they raise those up to where that they can be tolerated by other people, then come back
Hey
and
Troll Queen.
I might
Boots
listen.
said that you shouldn't be running a channel you're banning. Tell Boots to mind her own damn business and stop that breathing so hard on the damn
No,
channel. She wants to do
and,
something. Move that phone
Boots
away
needs
from
to
her
quit
mouth.
lying
Tell her
before
to
her
quit
tongue
lying.
falls out.
Yep.
Boots needs to tell the real truth about what went on instead of trying to code herself as being a victim of somebody's that she was never a victim of. If anybody was a victim of someone, I was and MKB was of yours.
Yep.
So
She
you
better go
want to
be
play
talking
that?
to somebody else and one of her other alts instead of talking to me. That's all I gotta say. She better talk to
Right.
one of her other alts.
Well, and she wanted to come back in your channel. She was trying to play it again, and
She's jealous because she can't get over here because she knows people will be mad if she come over here.
she she knows that she knows there is no way in hell that I would ever let that lie her coming over back over to us or me or around me. I would put a boot up her ass that she would never forget
Boots is starting this all. I guarantee you her big ass is.
because I mean I did everything I could to make her feel cared about and that she belongs somewhere and she's a part of something. So take it and shove it so far up your ass boots that you can't sit. because your days of using people on this side of the streets are over.
Savannah said, "Ooh, that brutally honest is on Voices panel, dude. You don't know shit. You weren't around. He
Mm-mm.
wasn't. Worry about arrested for assaulting your mother. Pos.
He wasn't around for any of the stuff. He
No,
just
he wasn't. He don't know
he
crap.
listens to people what people tell him, and he runs with him and says it's for fact. He don't do his own research, dude.
Hey, baby.
But I don't know. But you have to stand for something, or you stand for nothing at all. And you see what they stand for.
Troll Queen, tell Voices to bring any proof up about the Christmas thing too. Tell her to prove there was any other wish list. None of that.
Right?
Nobody could. Nobody could prove none of it. That was
Because it's not
all a lie.
true. It's not true.
That's not true. She wants to go back 2 years ago.
I
Let's
didn't
go
even
back
know
2 years ago when
MKB.
she said the things that she said on here.
I didn't know MKB, but I
Nasty ass
started seeing
bitch.
it and I started looking at it and I did my own research. And I was like, this woman's telling the truth and y'all are just trying to use her for content and drag her and make her look as bad as you can
Yep.
because y'all are trying to deflect on what y'all are actually doing.
And nobody, none of them people, none of them creators, nobody could show proof of any other wish list because there wasn't
But
any.
I bet you that we could pull out proof of many, many wish lists they had that year for Christmas lists, them creators, and many of begging lists that they had and cons that they had going on that Christmas. But they didn't want anyone paying attention to what they were doing. They wanted to focus and lie on someone and take an innocent person and use that innocent person as an scapegoat like they always do.
That's right, Ashley. She said, Troll Queen, of course she is. MKB would talk about the Christmas list when Voices is proved she was really a nurse at 9/11, and I want proof of her hand making 2,000 dresses and delivering them to that country.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I mean, I want, you know, I think that I just might go and do that because the Christmas list, that thing is just worn out. But there is proof out there that they had multiple Christmas lists, all of them. And they would fill one and keep adding things to another. So they have, they are so far from, oh
Mhm.
my God, from
That's
any
funny.
standard whatsoever.
So done with the said. I thought y'all were going to talk about biscuits, not rotten fruit.
I know, and I'm so
They are
sorry. I
rotten over
know.
there.
I promise. I swear to God, we are tomorrow. I just got it in my head it was going to be so easy. This was going to be easy. And MKB, she's nervous about it and all that. And so I thought I better have all my ducks in a row and make sure that I had everything lined out and organized so that she don't get more stressed out about it and it'll go smoother. Because I really would hate for it to turn out to be a disaster. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It could end up funny, but I don't know. I
So
just wanted
see,
it
that's
to end
the
up,
thing with
kind of good.
Boots, Kelly. That's the thing with Boots. Boots is always begging everybody for stuff, money and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
they don't say nothing about that over there. She does
Right.
nothing but beg.
Right. And I mean,
Voices,
I
where's
don't
the
know.
two
And
K
then
you got
there's
off the line
creators
up here?
that got fundraisers for, dental work and dental stuff done, thousands and thousands of dollars for that. And no, and the dental work was never shown that it was ever done. And the proof was never shown, but that's okay. Nothing else was said about that. I mean, I just don't get that. It's okay for one, but it's okay for others, but it's okay for those others to lie on innocent people and blame them for things they don't do. I mean, I wish I had a shock collar, one of those shock collars. Every time they lie, I push it. Can you imagine? But yeah, okay, it's almost 11, so I'm gonna get off here.
Yeah,
Tro
I know you.
Queen, hi, I think I missed you.
Who?
Tro
Oh
Queen,
yeah, I seen Troll Queen. I said
yeah.
hi to her.
And
Okay.
thank you, Hemi, so much for tonight. That
Yeah.
means a lot.
Thank you,
And thank you
Savannah.
for the membership. That's wonderful. We're so proud of
Brutally
our
honest
membership.
is that. Brutally honest. Wait, I can't see that comment. Brutally honest and Boots, their voices are like fingernails on a chalkboard. It
Yes,
is it
yes,
not? I'm telling you, I
yes.
cannot listen to that brutally honest either. His voice is
Mhm.
horrible.
A lot of it for me is the fakeness. I know how fake they are being and how these people are just not worth listening to. So it makes me cringe. I just, how can they sit up there and be so fake?
Y'all hit that like button on your way out if y'all would before we end this live. I have
Yes,
no
we would
doubt
so
Boots is
much
over there
appreciate
telling
that.
voices to read private chat every 5 seconds. Yeah, she's probably saying, read the private chat. Voices, look at the private chat. Look at private chat. That's
I
what she's
know,
saying over
right?
here
Look at
all
your
the
private
time.
chat, ma'am, KBC. Have y'all heard us say that? We don't use it at all.
We
We
don't
never
use it
did.
all.
We never did.
She was
They
the only
did.
one that
She
did.
did. She used to put stupid stuff in there.
Hey, facts
What?
only. Good night.
I just, I just want a place for all of us to be happy and, for us to have some fun. But we're getting better at it and we're going to continue to improve. I know that, I know that there's a lot of times that things mess up on us because of my illnesses and stuff. And
She's
then
probably, I bet Voices is mad over there because we getting super chats and stuff, and she ain't. That's
I
probably what it is.
underestimate.
You know what?
Yeah.
I bet she's
Oh,
mad because
yeah.
we got super chats over here tonight. She ain't making
Yeah.
nothing. That's what it is. She's afraid we
And
get
there
a
was,
little bit more money than her. That's all it is.
yeah. And I mean, it was mentioned that nobody even wanted us here and nobody even cares anything about our channel and our channel is not important, that we have no kind of content whatsoever, and that, I mean, they just, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, what kind of content do you have? You don't even know.
Right?
I can't even make sense out of that.
Yeah,
Most
you're
of the time
right.
I can't even figure out what they're talking about.
Me neither.
I mean, unless they're spewing hate. When they're spewing the lies, I know what they're talking about because they're
But they
lying.
don't want nobody to end up like Country Joe. But they're over there spewing so much hate, and
Right?
they don't. They do this all over the community. They're going hard on somebody all the time. It's usually me, Broken
Mm-hmm.
Justice, or Injury Mom. It's one of us three that they're going after every
But
time,
but
or
think
all
about it.
three of us
What if
mostly.
when they did you that way, MKB, and it was like me and you and Andrea. I mean, you kind of felt alone there for a little bit.
Yeah, but they don't
And
care
what if
how they
you're,
hurt anybody.
what if, but what if it was that they were on you so bad, and that you weren't in the right mind frame, uh,
They wouldn't have cared. It
and
would have
they
been
pushed
different.
you to that point?
They
Would
wouldn't
they
have cared.
care?
No,
They
they
didn't
wouldn't
care
have.
that they was pushing you. I mean,
Nope.
they didn't care how far they pushed you,
Nope, they didn't.
and they wouldn't even have checked to see if you, I mean, if they had to push you over the edge.
Nope, they wouldn't have.
I mean, and they were pushing and as hard as they could push, and just kept. I mean, I've never seen people be so cruel in all my life. And then to act like they apologize and they go and make fun of the situation again. And who does that?
Right?
We're responsible for everybody's mental health, but they are not responsible for any mental health problems that they cause anybody or push or trigger.
Thank you,
You know,
Kelly.
they're so pathetic.
You're so sweet.
It's always the bottom feeders, low lives uh that want innocent people and people that are good to pay for their evilness.
Mhm.
Always. They always have an scapegoat ready to go.
Yep.
So,
Well, anyway, let's get off of here and we'll see everybody tomorrow night. Marky, you better be here on time when we do go live and do our food thing.
oh, I know. And he was informed or found out that what she was doing and put a halt to that. And I think that's awful too, is when you take someone that's good hearted, like someone that has money, that's willing to help a missing children or something, or help a creator, you know, make her dream come true and help these kids, and then they find out that it was not true. I mean, that it was, they were just saying whatever it took to get money out of them. Don't you know that those people look down on society? I mean, look down on us and say, are all these creators on YouTube, conning people out of money and doing things to hurt other people? I mean, it's to where that legitimate causes and stuff cannot get help. and it's terrible. But I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get that fund going. I mean, I got $20 started in that fund, y'all. So, uh,
Liking
the
is on
Cash
her
App
panel
things
now.
that are sent directly to me from the YouTube is going directly into that fund. To where if there is electric bill or something that needs to be paid or somebody needs medicine or there is something that we have something to go to help our people. And I'm not talking those dragging in a stranger off the street and
Let me
saying, "Will you
read
help my friend?"
Ashley Troy's comment. She said, "By the way, on the way out, quickly, voices worry about your own street and lies. You
Hmm.
didn't donate a penny to MKB, so shut the f up and move on. You are the last one that deserves answers with how much you have lied." Exactly.
She was willing to
Thank
loan
you,
me
Ashley.
$100 to get it started, though.
Yeah, but I'll loan you $100, but you got to pay me back.
Yeah,
She
but
only
she didn't
did
have to
that
do
just
that.
to come
She
in
didn't
and
do that either.
after
So, but
everybody.
she still felt like she could
She wasn't
say that
willing
you
to
were
help nobody.
scamming. Hi, Beyond Bitch. She could still. She had the right to call you out on what you were doing. She
But
had
I
no
didn't
right.
ask any of them for anything. They the ones
No,
offered that night.
no, you didn't. And uh, we would never ask them for anything, and we never want them to be near us again. And we will handle our things the way we are because I think that like starting that fund, and if any bumps comes up for even you, if you need to pay a bill, we can take it and pay it. You know, and there ain't gonna be no, oh well, who you're conning this and that. No, and it's not for people off the street. It's for our people here in our channel right here that needs help. I mean, it needs something from us. I mean, because if we don't take that step to make a difference somewhere and help people, no matter what these scammers do, then we're not. I mean, we're not picking ourselves up and dusting ourselves off and moving forward.
Why does she need Lysol up there now? What the hell? That's see,
What, Likens coming now?
Likens up there now on panel.
Oh,
Y'all go sub to Ginger's channel. She just posted a link for it. Y'all go sub to her channel. She's got some good content.
yes, Ginger. I mean, like the mods. Can y'all drop some links for us if you
She
don't mind?
Ginger dropped her link, so I was trying to get everybody to
Um,
sub to her.
yeah.
Y'all can drop links anytime in here.
Yeah, anytime that anybody wants to drop links, just drop them in. Drop y'all's links and stuff because we trust y'all.
Oh, she's friend. Yeah, that's right. She's friends with Lysol now again.
What?
She just told him she would rip his head off and shit down his neck not too long ago. Now they best.
I thought that are they friends again?
Oh wow, she's gonna cuss him out like a dog, rip
Are
his
they
head
friends
off
again?
down his throat. But he's up there on her panel, I guess.
Right. Yeah, they're friends again, right?
I guess.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Let her
Let's
get
get off
mad
here.
and cuss him out again. It'll happen again.
We love y'all guys. Y'all are wonderful people. We appreciate y'all. You just don't even get how much we do.
Go watch my
And
show.
we will try to never let y'all
Grandbaby.
down
It will
if
make you
we can help it.
Okay, Kelly, I will. Thank you. Well, y'all have a good night, everybody, and don't
We will
be
see y'all
listening to the haters because
tomorrow.
they're
But
gonna
we'll try to. Are we going to try to go on earlier tomorrow night? Yeah.
We can try earlier if you want to instead of cooking
Yeah,
at
I think we're going to
9:30
shoot
at
for
night.
earlier.
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
shoot for earlier tomorrow.
because we don't want Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming by here, Kelly, Molly, and Betty down Boob 71, Pocket Sand, Nikki
Mm-hmm.
X, CLM, Mark, Fruit Fly, Troll Queen. I'm trying to name Ashley Troy, Nikki X, Pocket Sand, Ginger. I think I got Hemi. I'm trying to think of everybody that came in, but
Troll
thank
Queen.
y'all. We appreciate all of y'all. We really
And
do.
ditto what she said.
Well, good night, everyone. Y'all have a blessed weekend, and we'll see y'all tomorrow sometime. We're gonna try to do it a little earlier tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And
Thank y'all
toodles.
for coming.
You have to say toodles.
Toodles. Good night.
Not, guys.
Oh,